Breaking news. Did this girl just really bring up Rihanna's man? Did she just bring up Rihanna's man? And what is that thing that Cash Doll said? Oh, you down bad, you proud to be a man's cum rag? That's going over a lot of y'all heads.
Bro, this OnlyFans model don't even look like nothing. She ain't even bad or nothing. Why would you step out there on Rihanna, first off, period? Second off, if you're gonna step out on Rihanna, why would you step out on Rihanna with this? Like, right, you're doing bad with this, bro. Rihanna, prayers to you, Rihanna, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to step out and do your thing. Maybe you need to pick up them text messages, pick up that phone from Drake, you know what I'm saying? Or Chris Brown. But A$AP Rocky, you're doing bad on this one, bro. Out of bounds, you're a violation. This is a technical foul.
So she said that she just spoke to him a few days ago. A$AP Rocky, allegedly. And Rihanna said she at home barefoot and pregnant, cooking and cleaning, ain't even got time to go get her wig done. That's why she came to court with that crease from the scrunchie in the wig, and she had that big crease across the back. She had a stiff wig. She ain't got time to go get her hair done these days. Rocky got her in the house, not coming outside, focusing on work while he out here still.
The rumors that Rihanna had just been taken to the hospital went viral just when we all believed she and A$AP Rocky were about to tie the knot, walk down the aisle, and maybe even have another baby. At this point, the streets are speaking louder than the news, and Rihanna is the target of their utter pandemonium. According to the streets, she found out that A$AP was acting irresponsibly behind her back, since he has apparently been having affairs with other women from content platforms, and worse, he has been using Rihanna's money to do so. Yes, it is being said that he was doing everything he could, including arranging hotel rooms and flying women in. Sources claim that this has been going on for a minute, while Rihanna is out here being a ride or die, taking care of their family, managing her billion-dollar empire, and helping him through his legal troubles. Allegedly, A$AP was living luxuriously off her money and playing behind the scenes, not just once or twice, but with her credit cards. Recall Rihanna's nervous demeanor in court a few weeks ago when she attempted to assist him in his convoluted legal matter. In an effort to boost his reputation, she had her name linked to courtroom drama. This is how he repays her. It's absurd, and the fact that Rihanna is supposedly expecting again makes it even more heartbreaking. Yes, she is allegedly expecting their third kid, and reports claim that after learning about A$AP's activities, she became extremely agitated and ended up in the hospital. In addition to being chaotic, the situation is painful, and the accusations of adultery really took flight after an influencer asked who the most well-known. That was not the end of it. The girl then presented screenshots, receipts, chats, and photos of the two of them together to support her claim that she and A$AP are still cool today. Fans weren't tricked and started reading her lips, thinking she uttered A$AP Rocky, even though she only whispered the name before the audio cut, as fans pieced together how the app reportedly tampered with Rihanna, caught in the middle, and perhaps pregnant, and their warm, casual link-ups as if nothing had ever happened. The internet is watching it unfold in real time.
Can I ask that?
Yeah, we have to mute it.
That was the other day too. That's like we're homies though. Like
That's crazy.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. Why did they get it? It's not. Why would you guys really? You guys think I would play A$AP Rocky? Look at me. Like look at me. You guys are stupid. I would never. It was Wiz Khalifa.
Following her astute little disclosure, people flooded the Canal Joseph stream comment box with one name, an app. As soon as Rocky's name started to trend in that discussion, she hurriedly flipped the switch and went into full chat mode. Way of defending, she started to act as if she was too low level for someone like A$AP to ever care about, as if he couldn't even look her in the eye, and clapped back at those who brought him up. But let's be honest, since many of these rappers are actually spotted sneaking out with that type of women, even when they have a whole queen at home, the internet didn't believe the story for a moment. Too many times now, we've witnessed them get the sexiest women on their arm in her attempts to downplay it and pretend she wasn't that girl didn't even remotely fool the audience. And it got awkward when she started to deny that it was AAP she was talking about. Behind the scenes though, it's a whole different situation. Their faces spoke for themselves as they sat in front of Canal and his staff, who seemed to fully comprehend the issue. When someone hears something ridiculous, they try to keep a straight face, but you can tell they know the truth. That's what happens. As soon as Canal and his boys gave out the vibes of, "Girl, we heard you say it, we saw the messages, but we're not going to out you on camera yet." Fans saw the tense environment, the fake denial, and the body language that didn't match the words coming out of her mouth. The receipts talked louder than she ever could, yet it was clear she was returning.
Why would you guys, really, you guys think I would pull ASAP Rocky? Look at me. Like, look at me. You guys are stupid. I will never.
You might see, I see. Canal was taken aback as the girl's lips formed those letters, and it was clear that she realized she had uttered too much and too quickly. The whole vibe in the room seemed to shift, and she instantly felt bad about even mouthing ATAP's name. Since, let's be honest, she probably lost a big client at that precise moment. All she had to do was be quiet, but in one little whisper she gave the streets all they needed. She is currently trying to convince people online that she never brought up ASAP's name. If we're being honest, her mouth made the dollar symbol AP, but we're not saying it was definitely ASAP. Come on, those lips could be read by a toddler. Because of the internet and the Rocky exclamation point, people zoomed in, slowed it down, and put it on. I like the disarray of a crime scene, and they believed it. Fans immediately jumped in when that clip was posted to the timeline. Given everything Rihanna had done for him, the internet instantly threw him from the top of the charts to the bottom. If the shade just gets worse after ASAP Rocky slept on Rihanna, one person said, "Whatever comes his way, that peanut child deserves it." Look at me, do you truly? And other weak arguments were used by the model to try to take back everything. Girl, these men have tens of wives and still flirt with the most random women that I'm too regular for him, she said. People already know that some of these are cheaters, so they're not trying to fool me. You think I could pull ASAP Rocky? She didn't stop there though, because men don't have any standards. She continued to reject everything and act as if the internet was affecting her by turning to X, which was once Twitter. The whole "y'all think ASAP cheated with me, go to church, touch some grass" tactic was something she tried. May God bless your heart if you genuinely think that ASAP cheated on Rihanna with me. Sis, who genuinely tried to act morally throughout the affair, said, "I'm going to speak to God on your behalf." For instance, "Girl, sermons are too late. The streets have already read your words," much like a closed caption file. However, let's be honest, nobody clipped or changed anything. The video was just uncut footage of her lips moving. She then responded against the blogs and reaction sites, accusing them of manipulating content to generate clicks. And now, as though the receipts weren't permanent, she's out here, drowning in denial. She started to play the "your sheep" card when she realized that no one was buying into her version of events. She then flipped the situation and started to arrive for Canal. Joseph feels as though he is to blame for her coming out in that alleged AAP situation. When it blew up in her face, she went online and screamed at Canal as though he had set her up. She was acting like a brand new person while falling out on camera. Please, Rocky girl, she distorted or changed the footage in a ridiculous way when she genuinely said what she said. Her energy was producing panic and damage control. The last time I spoke about this, she even shared a photo of Bozo at Canal. Now, she's trying to discredit it by saying it was clickbait and just a clip farm. It was a clip farm and clickbait. Therefore, I don't care anymore. Go get your high somewhere else, you sheep. I cherish you. To be honest, the loud outbursts seem more like guilt than innocent. Present were more people present the longer she spoke. As she was doing so, followers started questioning her, accusing her of going too far for someone who maintained nothing had happened. They went straight to her Instagram and discovered some receipts that made the situation much more murky. That AAP, it it wasn't just one innocuous photo, but rather likes from a few days earlier, and Rocky had been adoring her photos, not old ones either. People instantly raised an eyebrow when they saw the trend in heart after heart and photo after photo, cause why was he all over her likes like that if nothing was going on? However, his team denied it was him. To make things worse, followers started showing old receipts, including a widely shared video that they said showed a model in a compromising situation with another model at the time. But now that this story has gone viral, that clip is back in the spotlight and people are saying that it definitely looks like him. Even Tasha K, who didn't feel much pity for Rihanna, couldn't resist joining the dispute and acting very messy. In an effort to keep him from leaving, she even suggested that Rihanna may have allowed a chance to bring women from those platforms into their bedroom because she couldn't stop him. Tasha speculated that Rihanna might have been trying to blend in with his vibe. Even if this scenario is even partially correct, it is far more complex than that. Accusations of infidelity.
Rocky and Rihanna. So Rihanna did a little interview. She spoke on how ASAP Rocky has changed her life for the better. She said, I stopped going to parties and clubs at 25. When ASAP Rocky and I got closer, his way of life made me want to change a lot about myself and focus more of my energy on my business. We were just friends back then, but he changed a lot about me. Now I prefer to go to work and come back home to my kids or stay home, waiting for my man to come home. If we want to party, we do it as a family. It's just family and business for me right now, says Rihanna. If we want to party, we do it as a family. It's just family and business for me right now, quotes Riri, back row Riri. And so when I hear and I see streamers going live with OnlyFans models, and they're being asked questions about certain activities that have happened within the Rocky house. Report the news. She said that she just spoke to him a few days ago. ASAP Rocky alleged. And Rihanna said she at home barefoot and pregnant, cooking and cleaning, ain't even got time to go get her wig done. That's why she came to court with that crease from the scrunchie and the wig, and she had that big crease across the back. She had a stiff wig. She ain't got time to go get her hair done these days. Rocky got her in the house, not coming outside, focusing on work, while he out here still allegedly parlaying with OnlyFans models. Because remember, there was a little tape of him that's probably still up on X right now that you can see is long and skinny of him skiing with a snow bunny, hopping with a snow bunny. I don't know, y'all believe that? Now a lot of people say they don't believe it because they're like, why would he go with her if he got Rihanna? They do it all the time. Men do it all the time. You'll be shocked at who they be cheating with because of how nasty. Men cheat based off of how nasty a woman will get, how far she will go. And there's probably certain things that Riri just won't do. She can't do. She got 2 children under the age of 3. And so he wants to get nasty every now and then. And so he calls her allegedly to do that. To do things that this wholesome woman would never in her life.
It should be noted that this is not the first time that the AA app has been used. This time, however, it's different because supporters are worried that all of this anxiety would actually put pressure on her and the unborn kid. Rocky's name has, of course, been connected to claims of adultery. According to reports, Rihanna is expecting again. They're urging him to gather himself before things get out of control because the emotional toll of managing AAP's mess while expecting a second child could have serious repercussions. Let's go back to 2022 when the initial cheating suspicions first appeared and Rihanna was expecting their first son. Rihanna and AOAP Rocky have split, tweeted fashion blogger Lou Pisano, starting the fire. After discovering that he was having an affair with shoe designer Amina Madi, Rihanna ended their relationship. Fans gobbled up the wild idea that I was purportedly dating shoe designer Amina Mawadi after it went viral online. Things were especially problematic because Amina wasn't just any designer. She was also in charge of the shoes for Rihanna's Fenty collection. And since Amina had previously worked with AAP and Rihanna was often seen wearing them, the word was ASAP. Furthermore, it has been believed that Amina had a past before Rihanna enters the picture. A source close to Rihanna and ASAP told TMZ that the whole allegation was false after it went viral, saying that everything was okay. The story was then put to rest when Amina herself came out and gave a long explanation. According to the story, there was a problem at Craigslist in Los Angeles. I've always thought that an unfounded lie spread on social media doesn't deserve any response or clarification, especially one that is so vile, she wrote in her post. At first, I believed that this maliciously fabricated fake rumor would not be taken seriously, but over the past 24 hours, I've been reminded that nothing is off limits, not even during what should be one of the most beautiful and joyous times in a person's life, and that our society is quick to comment on anything, true or not. She continued by saying that she had to stand up out of consideration for the parties involved, bringing up Rihanna in particular. But surprise, it didn't stop there. Another round of controversy was sparked a few months ago when Asian Doll and Summer Bunny got into an online confrontation while exchanging shots. Summer decided to wear her messy boots and go on Asian Doll, while Rihanna was pregnant their second kid, claiming to have slept with ASAP. Some claim that ASAP has a pattern, such as consistently stirring up controversy while Rihanna is pregnant. If that is the case, child, and everything is alleged. Interview.
Rihanna, you know Asian was on ASAP Rocky, right? Asian, you wanna go there?
If you believe the turmoil was over, there are still more rumors concerning Seti and ASAP going around. There are rumors that he was also exploiting her, and he even seemed to mock it in his songs. A blind story at the time indicated that two California-born lovers, YG and One, were thirsty for blood after wild reports about Seti's crafty strategies went viral in Los Angeles. According to the tale, she was allegedly using an app to stalk her ex-boyfriend Quavo after flirting with him and whispering sexy things to him. Rocky is actually Rihanna's partner and baby daddy. He seemed to openly disparage Seti in a song that was released shortly after, rapping the lines, "Rag on my head like Habibi Canary. My stones have a tweedy appearance. Give me a city, I got it." Blind went so far as to say that she has rapidly come to the conclusion that this cold girl is not of any particular type and has no immediate plans to marry. For me, a Riri, like a resentful ex-fan who immediately connected the dots, the tone was quite harsh and conveyed feelings of jealousy, as if he were bragging about abandoning City for Rihanna. The streets are bustling with activity, many people are positive that something shady happened, and some people are even accusing Rihanna of lowering her standards for love by joining AHAP in the first place. To be clear, none of this has been confirmed. These are rumors, blind items, and fan speculation. They claim that this is similar to past celebrity partnerships in which strong women choose incompatible men. Their status is being likened to instances in which the women were strong but the males were weak, such as those involving Janet, Jermaine, Dre Mariah, Nick Cannon, and even Whitney and Bobby. After all of that, fans are disappointed because Rihanna was out here supporting AHAP by trying to put on a loving, unified front and appearing in court as a genuine writer. He might have been mocking her all along though. On Twitter, one user commented, "Rihanna went from running a billion-dollar empire to being dragged into AAP's mess, shaking my head sadly." Now is your time to express your opinions about all of this chaos. Was that OnlyFans model really talking about Rihanna during that live, and do you think she was genuinely duped by the AO app? I'll read all of your comments, so please post them here. To ensure you don't miss the tea when it drops, remember to bash that bell, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your dirty best buddy. My dazzling lights, I'll see you later. Devoted hushers, wait for the next wild ride. Keep your wits and keep your mess.